What's going on, everybody? DemiGod Reviews here. Now, I'm doing something a little bit out of my norm, a little bit different from my element, a little bit something new for the channel. But you know, I mainly stick to the reviews and the think pieces and the let's plays, or where else I may be doing for that time period. Let me get this camera straight. Now, I wanted to talk about something because it's been on my mind like ever since I've been at work, and I've really been thinking about it. I've really been like just discussing and really seeing how I feel about it and whatnot. But I wanted to talk about Sea of Thieves. I want to talk about the game's success and the things that they could do to improve the game's stability to being a long multiplayer game and having that longevity and really keeping the game alive. Now, there are certain games that have standed the test of time when it comes to multiplayer, like The Division, Destiny 1, Overwatch, Counter-Strike, Warframe, War of Tanks, Smite, etc., etc. Now, those games will stand the test of time. Geez, I'm going to be doing this for my camera for a minute, guys, so just don't mind me. Those games will stand the test of time, and Fortnite's proven itself, PUBG, etc., etc. Those games will stand the test of times and really improved themselves and really kept the longevity of what needs to be for a multiplayer-only game. Now, Sea of Thieves is coming out, I believe, next week. Somebody can tell me in the comment section below if it's coming out next week or not. I'm not too sure about the actual date, but Sea of Thieves should be coming out next week, and it is a multiplayer only game, but it's mainly focused on centric of being a pirate and doing pirate things like looting treasure, fighting AI enemies, fighting PvP against other people online, and basically playing the betrayal role and trying to find that pirate treasure that they were talking about on Inside Xbox. But I had to talk about this because I'm very curious on the lifespan and the future of this game, because Sea of Thieves has an interesting concept, but the interesting concept can't be that great if they don't try to actually execute it the way that they're supposed to execute it. So I was actually thinking about it while I was at work, and I came up with 3 centric ideas for Sea of Thieves that, you know, that can keep the longevity of the game complete. Now, my first idea for Sea of Thieves was centric servers for everybody that has a different play style. Now, if you play Sea of Thieves, or if you play multiplayer games like this, or MMOs generally, they have centric servers for people that want to play in the different aspects. You have the role play servers for people that really want to get into it, want to like really run a pirate crew and a pirate ship and really be into what they're playing. You have the centric regular PvE for people that just generally want to explore, want to hang with their friends, want to get into the things they want to do and fight the AI. You have those people that thirst for blood and quench for a bloodlust thing where they want to play PvP only. And you have the people that just want to explore, just want to see the scenery, you want to see the sights, want to see what the game has to offer without getting into any action per se, personally. So I feel like they should have these kind of servers where it's regular PvE, roleplay, PvP strictly, and exploration only. If Sea of Thieves came with these servers and actually generally came with those kind of modes for people that want to play those modes strictly for themselves, well, while the PvE servers will group together everybody instead of just grouping everybody into one thing that all want to have a different experience, I feel like Sea of Thieves could last with those kind of thoughts. Now, my second thing is content. I'm looking at Sea of Thieves at the content. I'm looking at what it's launching with. I'm looking at what's coming in the later future for Sea of Thieves, and I'm curious about the content that'll last for the game itself. I'm looking because Sea of Thieves is kind of an empty world when you really look at it. It doesn't have the content to last for what it's capable of doing. I'm looking at Sea of Thieves for, you know, what's the longevity of the game, how far can it go, what is it offering you from launch to however long they plan to keep this going. Do they plan to support the game completely? So I'm looking at the content. I want to see some content from Sea of Thieves, and I feel like if they came with stuff like legendary ships to fight, if you're playing regular PvE, things to do while you're on the home base instead of just buying things and just spending your gold on cosmetic items. Maybe you can build something, maybe you can create pirate caves and codes and stuff like that. Maybe you can take over islands and start having a home base for yourself and friends and your pirate crew. And then maybe you have some boss AI pirates. Like, say if you're sailing in a ship somewhere and you're fighting somebody, you just got through fighting somebody, you just looted. Say like a legendary pirate pulls up, like Blackbeard or insert pirate here, and like you guys start fighting and he's a tough like boss enemy and you have to destroy him, or he's going to destroy you and take what you got from just an enemy like a while ago. I feel like stuff like that should be added, and then there should be special events and modes within Sea of Thieves where you have to work with people, or you can betray people, or you can do other things within Sea of Thieves itself. You know, there should be special events and modes, which I feel like will be coming later on. but I hope that it's included day one instead of like further months down the line. Like, the content has to be there. That's what generally makes me worry about Sea of Thieves, because I don't know if it has the content or the longevity. Yes, PvP would be fun. Yes, looking at the islands and the treasures would be fun. Yes, you have the Kraken and you have the little skull zones where you can go find legendary treasure, but I feel like it needs to be more. And then my last concern, Sector 3, is the end game and longevity. What is the main goal of Sea of Thieves? I know the purpose is to be a pirate. I know the purpose is to have fun with your friends. I know the purpose is to find legendary treasure and booty and whatever else the case may be. But we don't know the true main goal, unless the main goal is just to be a pirate and do piratey things. But, you know, it has to be a main goal. I feel like it needs a progression system, a leveling system, something that you can do on your own with the gold instead of just buying cosmetic items for your pirate. Sea of Thieves needs something centric focused to keep the players to like really enjoy. Yes, it's fun for a while and it will be fun, but there needs to be something that keeps Sea of Thieves like, whoa, okay, I'm doing this, well, I need to continue playing this to get this, or continue playing this to get this ship, or continue playing this to do something, instead of just, let's raid these ships, let's go see these islands, let's go fight this Kraken for the 800th time, let's go do these skull zones again that we really don't like. But there needs to be more. Sea of Thieves needs to offer more and give us the purpose so it can have that end game, so it can have the longevity, so it won't be another Destiny 2 where people are abandoning the game like 2 months down the road or a month early. It needs to have those games and learn from the predecessors that did mess up in the multiplayer only worlds and learn what it can do and to improve itself completely. The multiplayer, and it needs to have frequent content. For a game like this, a game where it's relying heavily on just people playing, it needs to frequent the content. It needs to frequent the releases, the special modes, the modes where it's PvP only, the modes where you get 20% more if you do this, or 20% more if you go to this island, or have special quests from the guy who gives you riddles to find bounties and whatnot. It needs more. It needs to be frequent with what they do. But those are all from my thoughts. I really want to see Sea of Thieves win. I really want to see Sea of Thieves actually do well. I don't want to see this game go under. I don't want them to launch prematurely and not have enough of the game to continue to keep people satisfied, and we see a Sea of Destiny. So those are all for my thoughts. Do you agree with my ideas? Do you feel like my ideas should be more open? Do you feel like the game's going to launch fine? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below and tell me how you guys feel. I have reviews coming. I have a lot of more reviews coming down the pipeline this week. Devil May Cry HD Collection should be in the works by Sunday or maybe the start of next week. Shadow of the Colossus. I should have had this Dragon Ball FighterZ review out for a while now, and I actually got kind of lazy, so I apologize for that. Go check out my review on Past Cure. It's a great review. Go check out the written review on TICGN.com. Go check out both my Think Piece episodes. Think Piece Episode 7 and Think Piece Episode 8, where I gave 2 in 1 month. That's actually something very critical. So until next time, until the next video, guys, well, tune in, turn up, and throw down. I'm out, and I thank you guys for watching.